News now from Mumbai and from Maharashtra, where it has been announced in the assembly by the Deputy Chief Minister that Mumbai will get a third airport. There will be a new airport for Mumbai. That is what has been proposed. So good news there for Mumbaikars, and the government has said this will make Mumbai an even bigger economic hub than it already is. It will double Mumbai's economy in the next 5 years. Well, let's go across to Anuj for more on this. Anuj, give us more details of what is known about this third airport, also more highlights from what was announced in the assembly.
You know, as far as Mumbai is concerned, or even if you have to look at the budget entirely, we can see that there were lesser social welfare measures that have been introduced this time around, considering that the election just got over a few months ago. And we can see the stress is more on infrastructure, and that is where Mumbai, regions like Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur play a very important role. Talking specifically about Mumbai, we are all very much aware of the fact that Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has always been speaking about creating a third Mumbai, considering the balance between Navi Mumbai and Mumbai. And he's also very ambitiously talked about the airport in Navi Mumbai and making it one of the bigger airports here in the city. And that has officially been greenlit, especially in the budget, is what we see now. The third airport in the Mumbai region will be in Navi Mumbai. It will be very close to the Vadhvan port, and it will also be very close to the Samruddhi Mahamarg, enhancing connectivity not just in the Mumbai or the western Maharashtra region or the coastal region, but also the east-west connectivity of Maharashtra. You know, even if you have to talk about other schemes that are going to benefit Mumbaikars from this budget, there is a Versova-Bandra sea bridge that has been introduced on similar lines with the Bandra-Worli sea link. It is going to take some time to get completed, but on line with the coastal road, in kind of reducing the pressure on the main roads across the city. Even this is expected to play a major part in it. Now, when we have to talk about the other kind of schemes in Maharashtra, we see that there were promises about increment in Maji Ladki Bahin Yojana, or also especially there was a very clear-cut mention about a loan waiver for farmers before the election, but nothing has been officially stated by the government on that, and that is why we can see that the opposition has come down very heavily on the government. They believe that all the flagship programs which were introduced last time around which played a very crucial role in a mammoth mandate that the Mahayuti alliance received, they have not been kept intact, and the opposition looks at it as a sort of a betrayal to the people of Maharashtra from the government side.
All right, so more, their funds released, announced for the Ladki Bahin scheme there, Arun, but Anuj, but as you said, that monthly increase that was promised by the government, and that's one of the things credited with bringing this government back to power in the state. That, however, has not been announced. Any reactions from the opposition?
Well, yes, the opposition is holding on to these 2 points, as I said before. That is how there was a very clear promise being made by all the three primary leaders, on increasing the Maji Ladki Bahin Yojana amount from 1,500 rupees to 2,100 rupees. Now, not just has it not been mentioned today in the assembly, but we've seen that in the last few months, there has been a constant attempt to kind of put more conditions and more limits to it, so that the scope of the entire beneficiary women can be reduced to a certain number. Besides that, farm loan waiver has been a major pointer, right? Be it the onion issue in Maharashtra, be it the soybean issue in Maharashtra. Now, that has not been addressed directly in this particular budget. However, later while taking the press conference, Eknath Shinde made it very clear that the increment, of the Maji Ladki Bahin Yojana is still in process, and that is due to happen, in the future few months. However, nothing of that sort has come yet. Now, when you talk about the amount being put away for the Maji Ladki Bahin Yojana, one can look at it as a numerical increment, but when you look at it in comparison to what it was last time around, there is actually a decrease in the number of money that has been allotted for this particular scheme, because the last time it was announced was in the budget of June, and this time around it is in the budget in the month of March. So you see that there's a gap of 3 months. However, there has been a 3,000 crore increment in that scheme, but there's also been 1 year has passed away and only 9 months have been allotted for that particular scheme. So the opposition also believes that this is basically a hint being given by the government that the money is not going to get increased, especially in the next 1 year. And in the future course of time, we might also see more number of limitations coming in, which will keep a larger number of women out of the scope of this welfare scheme.
All right, Anush, thanks so much for that. Let's just listen into what the Maharashtra Chief Minister had to say.
पीकेसी को एक फाइनेंशियल कैपिटल के रूप में उसको हमने स्थापित किया है। इसी प्रकार के बिजनेस सेंटर्स ये 7 जगह पर हम लोग तैयार करना चाहते हैं। मुंबई एक फिनटेक कैपिटल भी बन गया है और मुंबई ये स्टार्टअप कैपिटल भी बना है। तो ऐसे समय ये बहुत आवश्यक है। आप देख सकते हैं एनपीसीआई यहाँ आ गया, आज नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज ने भी हमको जगह यहाँ मांग ली है, तो सारी फॉरेन बैंक्स भी यहाँ पर आ चुकी है। तो इसलिए अब हमारे लिए ये वक्त है कि हम लोग इस प्रकार के बिजनेस सेंटर जो हमारे हैं उसको और बड़े पैमाने पर तैयार करें, जिसका उल्लेख हमारे शिंदे जी ने किया कि जो हमने एमएमआर रीजन के ग्रोथ का एक रोडमैप तैयार किया है। जहां तक लाडली बहन योजना का सवाल है, कोई पैसे कम नहीं किए, सबको पैसे मिलेंगे, पूरे पैसे मिलेंगे।